In this video, I'm going to show you how to implement a delay plugin, and it is just like implementing a reverb plugin, but I thought I'd make a separate video on it just in case you need to see the process again. So here we have this Soul Cries Out mix, and now you can see the send faders on slot A, and there's the return track with reverb on it. And what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to go back to the track menu and click New. And in the track, New Tracks dialog box, I'm going to choose Stereo, Aux Input, and I'm going to call this one Delay. And here it is. It's a return track. You can see it's got the arrow. It's got the solo saved solo button there. And now I'm going to go to an insert slot, and I'm going to go down to Delay, and I'm going to choose a delay here, and I'm going to go with mod delay 3 on this one, and I'm just going to leave the settings as they are. We're going to go over delay settings in another video, but note that it does have two channels, a left and a right, and both of them are set to 100% wet, and that makes sense because this is a delay only track. So now to implement the sends, I'm just going to click on send B, for instance, in the saxophone, and I'm going to go down the track and to delay. And there it is. And I'm going to option drag that delay send to the other tracks, again skipping the piano because it's the only stereo track in the mix. I'm going to do it separately. If you're in my class at Fort Hays and you want to know why I'm doing it that way, doing the stereo track separately, you can ask me in class. And then I'm going to command click on the arrow next to one of the sends. And there I have my send B expanded sends view. I can get rid of the floating fader. And I can mix in the delay this way. I'm going to mute the reverb just so that we can hear only the delay. How about the snare? That sounds pretty weird, but you can hear the delay, and that's the point of the video. So be careful with delay. A little goes a long way. Certainly experiment, but it will change up the rhythm, and so be careful what instruments you put it on and how you use it. But you implement it in exactly the same way as you do reverb. And really, this is for any time-based effect. And so you could have multiple reverb and delay tracks. In fact, that's very common if you're especially in like a pop style, where you might have different reverbs and different delays for the verses and the choruses versus the bridge or something else. You could have a whole lot of return tracks and a whole lot of different reverbs and delays with different settings. But this is how you set them up with the sends and the return tracks. Make sure that you don't send the reverb or delay to itself, because then you'll create a feedback loop. That's bad. Other than that, experiment and have fun.